What's going on? Welcome to K.A.E Sports Talk. And today, if you give me the HKO special, help the king out, hit the like, subscribe, and comment. So now let's talk about the Asian imports in the KBL and the B League. So let's get into the One Sport article by One Sports. So here it goes from Reza Banda to Kiefer Ravenna, the career highs of Pinoy Asian quota imports. So while our boys in the B League and KBO have their own unique set of circular, one thing is sure they can get buckets if needed. So with the Asia Quota player system both in Japan and Korea, it's always nice to see our local talent take the opportunity to test and medal with some international competition. And then it's awesome to see them thrive. While our boys abroad have own unique sets of circumstances, one thing is for sure, they can get buckets if needed. And so let's track the current highs of active Filipino imports and see where each of them stack up. So we have Ethan Alvano. Yep. So Ethan Alvano set just last weekend. Ethan Alvano is the new scoring leader for Pinoy Hoopers abroad in terms of the single mark. The former Alat Filipinas guard had himself a game in Wonju DB Promy's overtime win over the Goyang Sono Gunners, forcing extra session with a clutch fallaway jumper and assisting on the game winner. And I do have that highlight in my videos. I'm not going to show it, so that's where it is. So Ethan Abano, and speaking of assists, he's also set the career high for what with 12. And another thing, they're in first place, and they're gonna be hosting, so they're gonna be maybe going, maybe they can make it to the finals this year. And now the next player is 31 points, Matthew Wright, the Kyoto Hanes, the B League. So there is Matthew Wright, and he is putting up those numbers: 31 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. So he had 31 against Sana Neo Phoenix. And Wright holds the honor, the highest scoring mark for a Pinoy import in the B League. And he's also the only one to breach 30-point mark there. So Wright has set a mark earlier this season against Dirty Ravenna with the Cyan Neo Phoenix. He shot 7 3-pointers that game for Kyoto, also his career high in Japan. Now we know about Rez Abando. I've done a bunch of videos on Rez Abando. Last season, 30.6 rebounds, 2 blocks. Okay, this season, not so much. But Rez Bonzo is a lot of first when it comes to Filipino Asian quota players. Not only is Abando the first to become a champion abroad, he's the first to score the 30 points when he scored his career high against the Seoul SK Knights in the 22 season. And of course, adding to that is S.J. Belangel, 30 points, and he just came back against KCC Eagles, but he scored 30.6 assists and 5 3-pointers. So S.J. Belangel looks way comfortable in the second season of KBU, and his big game earlier this season is certainly proof of that. Against KCC Eagles, Belangel scored a career high of 30 points, spiked by 5 trades. So, and I saw him play last Tuesday, so that was his comeback after he got injured, in the last second a week ago. Now, here is 28 points. Kiefer Ravenna. Yep, he against the Sanya Neo Phoenix, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, and that's when he defeated Shiga, and that's against his brother. So Kiefer Ravenna, career high in Japan's first division is 28 points, which he's done twice. The most recent was Einrich against his brother, 30. So, Kiefer and 30 are both in the B League. In the B2, Ravenna's current high is 25 points, so Shiga has dropped down. And 30 Ravenna, here you go, 28 points. So there you go. Yeah, I kind of call him the Russell Westbrook of the Philippines. 28 points, 7 rebounds, 2 steals. The longest tenure Filipino Asian quota import, 30 Ravennas, having a season, remember, with the Sayang Nino Phoenix. This season was quite a success so far for 30, and the season also marked his career high in Japan, scoring 28 against Matthew Wright and the Kyoto Hanes earlier this season. So Ravenna actually scored his career high in the first game of 2 weekend sets, and then Wright scored his career high in the second outing. And let's not we got to talk about Dwight Ramos. Yeah, last season, 22-23 season, he scored 26.6 rebounds, 2 steals. So that was against the Guma Crane Thunder. So that is Dwight Ramos. Quietly just goes about his business, but his game is where he set his career high. And high was anything but quiet, but against Gruma, 22-23. He scored 21 of his 26 points in the second half, leading the Lavenga Hokkaido to a nice victory. And of course, hey, Kai Soto. Yeah, speaking of loud heights, Kai Soto just in 1 month in the huge win over the Chiba Jets against, Tagashi. Kai Soto had 18 points, 10 rebounds, 26 points, 11 rebounds. So, and I've done a bunch of highlights, so that's why I'm not going to show any highlights of it. So you can check out my other videos. Now, Soto fired 26 points now. The ESA and Emperor Cups champion, 6 coming in overtime as the B Corsairs poured away to snap with a 12-game winning streak for Chiba. And let's move on to Ranjay. Ranjay Abarrientos, 24 points. He is a Shishu Brave Warriors. RJ career in Japan was slow to start, but his scoring was slowly starting to pick up. His B-League career was 24 points in a close win over Toyoma early in the season where he shot 6 triples. His current high in Japan and last year in the KBL, where he's only in one season netted him Rookie of the Year. RJ's career high was 29 points for the Ulsan Hyundai Mobis Phoebus, and he shot 7 triples in that game. And let's not forget Ray Parks Jr., 23 points against the Nagoya Diamond Dolphins. His scoring numbers aren't as eye-popping as Japan compared to when it was in the PBA, but Ray Parks Jr. has been an indispensable member of the Nagoya team that is a perennial B-League playoff contender. So Ray's career high in Japan came in 2021. He scored 23 in a dominant Diamonds over the Seahorse Mikawa. And there's Miguel Oxan, who's only been here since last January. And I saw him play on Tuesday, and I spoke to him. And he is the newest Filipino Asia Quota import joining the KBL. He's actually now taking, Ranjay's place. It didn't take him long for him to make his presence felt, as his career high came in just the second game, scoring 23 points of the game winner against Ulsan against the Suwon KT Sonic Boom. And some other notables, 22 points, Roosevelt Adams with the Yamada Waverans, another career high. So Roosevelt Adams set his personal bet in the Yagama win against Amori. So the former PBA top pick was crucial for the Waverans in the victory as the team fights to make the B2 playoffs via the wild card. And here's some other career highs of the Filipino Asian imports. Justin Gutang, who almost became the dunk champion. He was the second to dunk champion to Paris Bass in the KBL. Nava had 18 points. And then, of course, David Afonso has 17, but of course, he was in the D League. And Greg Slaughter has 16. And then Alex Cabernet, which I met, had 13 points. So he's finishing out his season until he goes on to his coaching gig. And Juan Gomez de Liano at 12 points, but his finger injury sidelined him for the rest of the season. And of course, Kevin Epistola has 10 points, but we might see him in the PBA next year if he does not re-sign anywhere in the KBL or B League. So that's just a rumor right now, but we'll have to see. All right, so that's through March 26, 2024 games. So so right now, we have a lot of Filipino players here in Korea and in the B League making their mark. So that's what's going on right now. So, so they're doing a heck of a job and putting out the numbers, putting up the buckets. But here's the thing, B League, KBL, there's going to be opening to other countries and the other imports too. So we're going to have to see. There's going to be more competition for these spots. So we'll see, because there will be 10 in the KBL, and then they could have a lot, about 20 or 30 in the B League. So, and the B League pays a lot more money. So just FYI, that's where we stand right now. All right, so if any of you enjoyed any of this content, please give me the HKO special help the king out. Hit the like, subscribe, and comment. So wherever you are, stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video.